Hello and welcome to Farming Simulator 19. I'm Andy, and this is the Let's Play on the new Bartelshagen map. So, if you see the money there, I actually transferred 650 grand. So, we're gonna go and buy this field. So, buy that. Yes. And now we have a bit of more land. So, I think that's plowed though, but I don't know what exactly to do with the land. I think we might actually have to plow this again. It doesn't look very good. Withered, everything is withered. So I'm gonna actually plow it again, which I'm gonna do with my chisel, not subsoiler, which is somewhere. There it is. So hopefully we'll get a lot of not a lot of money, but we'll get more income this way. And I transferred the money from our Bjarktorp Let's Play, so I sort of didn't, well, I did cheat a bit, but not that much, since I've earned all the money that we have. So I did have some issues with oh, sorry about that, with the Torion yesterday, because I kept we will go down here, sorry. I did have some issues with Torion because I sort of couldn't get the front loader thingy to work properly. It kept going down, and then I calibrated my joystick, which I had set up, and that did definitely improve it, but there was still some issues. I know I had this before on when I played Bjarktorp map. It kept going down, and I calibrated it and got better, but it didn't really. No. Didn't really solve it until it suddenly solved itself, which was kind of weird, must say. But so I had this problem earlier, and with front loader, and it was, I just couldn't get it to where I didn't know what to. Or if you could just set it up this way. No, I have to create. Would like a nice straight A and B line. I would cover everything. Probably miss something on the other way. Be back. Nice. What are you doing now? Oh. It's not working out. I'm messing everything up. Maybe now? Maybe. Maybe not. We'll see. We'll try it out. So I didn't actually have to plow this area because it was actually still plowed in the game. But the thing is, I sort of did have to plow because it looks terrible and it's all withered, everything on it. Let's see, this probably go to hell on the way back here. Just changed it so many times. Yeah, we'll see. If this works when looking up and down the field. I could also hire the worker if I wanted to. But this will take a while to do. It's a pretty big field. But it will be a good income when we get around to actually planting it. There is something. So it takes a lot of money to seed it and a lot of money to fertilize it. But yeah, that's the way it is. So I finally figured out a use for the money I made from on the Björkdorp map. I'll put it to good use here. Clever, right? Or something. I know it's a bit like cheating, I know, but we'll sort of pretend I have several places, several farms, which I can, I basically invested in my own farm. I got a Swedish investor to invest in my Holland farm, on Netherlands farm, or something. Okay, so it seems to be working out. We should there's a way to save these courses, but it doesn't seem like, I don't think it's working very well. Just save the track. So 4 meters. Save track. It's sort of weird. You can switch. I don't know. It's weird. I don't understand how to set it up correctly. That's the problem. So I wasn't even close to being straight on the first one. The last one. Or maybe the field isn't straight. Maybe that's the problem. So I'm up to 3 hours on the tractor, which is not a lot considering. It's got it going. So 3 hours isn't that much, but I was like 1.5 yesterday, so I played like 1.5 hours yesterday evening doing things. Also, I talked about it earlier, I have the same issues with the steering wheel. It makes this squeaking sound. I can't reproduce it. Yesterday it did quite a lot, but now today it doesn't. It seems to come and go, but I actually filed a report again with Logitech because I think it's about 10 months ago since I got my last wheel. I mean, I bought a wheel, it was a few months, then it started squeaking. I made a claim and they exchanged it. Actually, they just sent me a new one. I was happy about that. And it's been about 10 months and now it's squeaking again. And it's like, okay, so I have to change a wheel that cost 2,700 Swedish kroners every year. Not have to live with the squeaking sound. That's ridiculous. That's a lot of money to spend on a wheel every year. So we'll see. Maybe I'll upgrade to another. They're better wheels. I'm hoping those won't squeak. I find it really annoying that it squeaks. It's not as bad as the last one was, but the last one started squeaking and then it got really bad quite fast, so I'm guessing this could probably have the same problem. That's the last one. I don't think I have a proper plow, do I? I think I sold that plow. So if we count everything, I've harvested, I also baled everything, and I sold the bales off my field over there. And I made, let's see, I had 2 loads of barley at 21, 20, yeah, 20, so that's 42, plus about 10 more, about 50,000 euros income on the barley. And then I had 4 loads maybe of 4 or 5, no, 4.5 maybe loads of bales, which I sold at 5,000 each, so that's about 20,000, 25 maybe. So I made about 75,000 euros from the field in total. Which that's pretty good, I think. So 25,000 euros, no, 75,000 euros off the field of one harvest and selling everything. But I had like 200, I still have 200, let's see how much I have in debts. I still have, let's see, 210,000, so I think it was like 280 and now it's 210, so I did repay a bit. Actually, you can see just income. 30,000 off bales, that's good, and 48 harvest, so 30, 40, 40, 70, 78, oh, almost 80, maybe 80 grand, so slightly more than I calculated, about 80 grand in income. And statistics here. So that's pretty good. Let's see, work time 7 minutes, plow time, fuel usage. That's good. So actually, if you look at the map, it's not at all straight. It's quite sideways there, and that's probably the issue there. Why? I thought it was straight, but it isn't. That edge is straight though, but that's so far away. So this is gonna take a while to plow this or subsoil it, and we don't really need to. If you look at it doesn't need plowing, but we are plowing it. It's a gigantic field. Well, this is gonna take like 5 hours or something to plow. This is gonna take a while. I guess it's worth it. Getting rid of all the weed. I could install course play if I wanted to. Just plow it with that. What else is going on? I'm really looking forward to the mod contest. See what's gonna come out of that. I don't know what. I haven't checked out the time frame for it, so I don't know when it's supposed to be done. But I'm looking forward to it anyway. It'll be interesting and fun. But that's about it. I don't know what else is going on. I don't know if there are any cool mods out. There are some cool mods, but a lot of other people are doing mod reviews on those ones, so I won't bother with that. Yeah, Farmer Klein usually does a ton of of mod reviews on his channel, so that's a good tip. Go check him out. Good reviews also. I tend to be somewhat sloppy when I do reviews. I don't always try them out much in advance. Oh, by the way, I did check out a map he reviewed called Holzer map, which is based on a real life area in, I think, Germany somewhere. And that was pretty cool map. I played it a bit, not a long time, like drove around it and played it about 5-10 minutes or so. It's a cool map. It was cool, and I might play it or not. I haven't decided. I have it installed though, so don't know if we're gonna do a let's play on it though. But since I already played Björktorp and this map, and I actually have 2 more maps I play let's plays, which I have mostly focused on Björktorp. So, which is a cool map that I really like. That's the best map I think so far, by far. FS 17 that I played. I haven't played everything. I know. I think Daniel, David, or look, someone gave me a tip on a map which I haven't tried out yet. I'm sorry about that. I was going to try it, but I haven't tried it out yet. But I was going to. It sounds a very weird excuse. It's like I was going to do it, but I didn't do it. It sounds like my kids. Why didn't you pick up your clothing? I was going to do it, but I didn't do it because I didn't do it because I was like, yeah, that's not a good excuse at all. Just pick up your clothing. So, but anyway, sorry, I haven't checked it out. Is the thing I wanted to say. Just gonna clean this little bit up here. Next row. So 4 meters. This is a really wide field. This is gonna take forever. Basically. I have time, so it's not a problem. It's not an issue, I think. It's kind of relaxing. If I wasn't recording, I could just turn on the in-game radio. But I am recording, so I'm not going to do that because then I get a copyright infringement warning. I used to get those even from the music in the beginning of the game. So if I started recording before I loaded the map, you know, the intro music in the game, the background music, I think I turned it off now. But in FS 17, if I had a bit of that recorded on the Let's Play, then I get a copyright infringement. It's like, it's the game I'm showing. I don't think it's a copyright infringement, but maybe it is. Well, I guess it is. But in that case, you could argue that everything, just me showing you this game, is a copyright infringement because I don't hold the rights to the game. But I don't think that's the. I don't know. They voted for a thing in the EU, which has to do with a modernization of the copyright legislative act. So it will be interesting to see how there's supposed to be a bunch of exemptions in it, so it wouldn't hurt normal people putting stuff on YouTube and that sort of stuff, but I'm not sure about that. And supposedly also put a lot of responsibility on the provider of content, so the Facebook, YouTube, and they will have to create filters to filter out copyrighted material. So I'm thinking that there could probably be a lot of issues in the future with stuff being flagged as copyright infringement, even though they're not, or then because they're probably part of the exemption because they're produced by some private citizen, but they will be flagged because it's hard to make the difference for a provider, and the provider of the content or place where it's put up will sort of have to do that, and it will be associated with money or fines if you don't do it or if you miss stuff. So I'm guessing they will probably try to be more safe than sorry, and therefore they will remove more content than they need, probably, to be safer. But that's a problem, that's an issue, but I don't know how that will solve itself. Probably will solve itself somehow. Usually it does. Oh well. I guess this is about as exciting as this episode is gonna be. Me, big field, subsoiling. Take a screenshot. 10 kilometers per hour. That's pretty good anyway. For subsoiling, I think. I like this tractor. This is a good tractor. I really like this. I don't use Claas on other maps, but if I were to use it on other maps, I definitely would use this tractor. Nice front weight too. It's like a really butch tractor. Looks. I like this. Let's turn on the lights. I guess I can turn on those. Turn on those. I don't need lights. It's the middle of the day. So I know it's nice to have a big field here. I wish there was some sort of system so if you plowed this, like I plowed this into the ground, it will fertilize it a bit. Because I think this is material residue that would fertilize it a bit. Definitely reused by the plants you plant on it. So I wish there was some sort of system for that in the game. This is a gigantic field. It's good it's 4 meters, but it's still gonna take forever to do. How much does a plow cost? Plows? So I mean, if you want to do plow, you want to do something. This is like the same size as we have, 6. And this is a gigantic one. Let's see, 500 horsepower. How much horsepower do we have on this tractor? This is 250 horsepower. So actually, out of our league over even there. So 2.5 that we can do. But otherwise, we screwed. There you go. And the next row. I'm gonna stop there. It's a pretty decent episode of this on this map. So we'll see what we do next episode. Maybe I'll play this off screen and do some other stuff, but that's in the future. We'll see. Anyway, thank you for watching this Let's Play on the new Bartelshagen map for FS19. I'm Andy. If you like this channel, please subscribe. If you like this episode, please hit the like button, leave a comment or share. Have a great day, everyone. See you soon. Take care. Bye bye.